Welcome, everybody, to the Death by Exile 101 podcast, episode 11. I'm for sure it's episode 11. We've taken a hiatus, a little break to kind of decompress after the whole surviving the pandemic, the apocalypse.
Still doing it.
And actually we're still in the middle of it. Just to go right into our generation's Vietnam. Who would have fucking guessed? I wouldn't have. Fucking Afghanistan, dude. Fucking nuts. And in light of recent events, because shit's so wacky and wonky, me and Art decided to watch a documentary on
we decided to commit ourselves to the
jihad, bro.
To the jihad.
I'm joking. Please, CIA, do not come for us. But we decided to unwind and relax our minds by watching a little documentary that was on Woodstock 99.
Fuck yeah.
Dude, Woodstock fucking 99. But did you watch that? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Dude, I watched that shit. I was like 8.
I remember the first one though. I remember Woodstock 94, and that was the cool one. That was the one that Nine Inch Nails played, where they threw all the mud at it, and they like. I still watch it to this day. That when they did like their closing song was Closer.
Ooh, that's a really
and they're just
good
like
song.
getting mud thrown at them and shit, and it was like
Dude,
hella cool.
Closer should be America's national anthem. Honestly, we should do away with that weird dated one.
I like Living in America by James Brown.
Oh yeah, fuck it, yeah, Living in America. He did 94 too, didn't he, James Brown?
Yeah, he did. He
wow,
opened.
fucking topical. Look at you,
Yeah.
big brain on Art. But what was I gonna say? Yeah,
A lot, because the 94 one was different because it was a mix of modern artists
And then the
with like
previous artists
generation, because
from
it wanted to like
69?
wanted to blend like the 60s and like the modern together, and then Woodstock 99 was just straight up
new metal.
butt rock fest.
Hell yeah, dude. But I was saying that I was 8 years old when I watched that shit on MTV. I'm just way too young to be watching the shit that I was watching in the 90s. But dude, I remember fucking Limp Bizkit and Korn, and just thinking in my head, like, how are people not killing each other? So when all that shit popped off, I wasn't surprised.
You know what's
even as a
crazy too?
kid.
You know what's crazy too is when I was younger, I thought like if I ever saw somebody who was like who I consider to be like in their 20s or in the 20s or 30s,
Mhm.
and that was at a concert, I automatically assumed they must be college students.
Oh yeah.
Because in my mind, only college students had the free time
Oh,
to go to a music festival, and if you were like in your 20s and 30s, you're too busy working.
You didn't realize that there was such thing.
So to me, I thought like that was when
unemployed
you saw
people.
people at music festivals, like they were either very big fans of music, where they like sacrificed time off to come and do this 3-day event,
Oh man, yeah.
or they were just like college students. So like you kind of think that people that go to festivals are somewhat like educated or like they have nuance or whatever.
Yeah, you wouldn't think that they would start breaking down stages and shit.
And then you
burning
realize
it.
like, oh, there's people like me who just
or like me.
this is my weekend and I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want to, like
America.
And then it's funny because like that interview. First of all, this is what I'll say about the
Whoa.
documentary.
Where that soapbox come from?
Oh,
Art?
dude, it comes out real quick. Moby, don't interview Moby on fucking anything.
Yeah, dude, fuck Moby.
Moby is a fucking hater.
He really is.
He
and
did.
a creep.
He's a hater, and he like just gaslights anything that has to do with him. He's like, oh yeah, like I was there, but I was totally against it from the beginning.
Yeah.
But he like in the documentary bitches that he's not on the fucking bill.
Yeah, I was about to bring that up.
Like
The homie really was upset that his name wasn't on the fucking placard.
and then
Boo hoo, you millionaire.
and then I was like, I don't remember like Moby being, and then I was like, okay, why would Moby be playing like? And then I was like, oh, because they had like those night. I didn't know about those raves at
me either.
That was like that was brand new to me. So that even like added like a whole new level of like, holy fuck, this is really like a 3-day nonstop fucking party.
Yeah, I was about to say it's like it was legitimately nonstop. Yeah, because when I was watching it as a kid, I just thought it was the main stage.
Yeah.
So I just like DMX, Korn, Limp Bizkit, and then I always assumed, or
nigga.
Dude.
That was the best part of that.
I'm gonna have to bleep that.
No, we don't.
I'm gonna have to bleep that.
We don't do
bro.
anything.
Oh my god.
All those, hey, no. First of all those white people did it first, so I'm cool.
Oh my! You're just echoing. It's just an echo from '99.
Yeah, I mean,
Dude, I'm gonna have to bleep all of this.
DMX is so tight
This is
for
gonna
that.
be the first
Hey,
episode
DMX
that's an actual hard bleep in it.
DMX went out there. He knew what was going to happen.
Oh yeah, he knew what he was doing. He was inciting an N-word riot.
I bet that was the highlight of those white people's day.
Yeah, it probably was.
We were all saying,
finally got the pass.
Yeah, finally got it, man.
Oh man, the hood pass. Fuck. Fucking Art coming out swinging, dude.
Think it's a game.
Stop. Fuck, dude. And it peaked too. So it's gonna be a fucking blown out me yelling at you.
DMX started it.
And he finished it on his deathbed. Rip. Dude, DMX is dead.
Yeah. One of my favorite behind the musics.
Yeah. I don't remember it, but I know for a fact I've seen it.
He's just like, this fool's nuts.
Right? Wasn't he like telling one of the rappers?
He talks like that.
Yeah.
That's DMX. Well, no, to explain things, I talk like this. And, you know?
He's always rapping.
Dude, he's always, like, his cadence is the same. I was like, is this dude like, is this an act or is like he's committed to? I was like, no, this is just how he talks. Holy shit!
No, but I was gonna say in the behind the scenes, didn't they talk about how like one time he took one of the rappers he was touring with and they stole like ATVs or some shit like that, and the rapper was like, he was asking DMX before they got on him like you rented these, right? You got him, and the DMX like, yeah, like it's cool, like get on, you know. And then as they're riding away, the dude, like the owners came out, and then DMX was just like,
I'm DMX.
Yeah.
Rough riders.
Real rough riding. But yeah, dude, talking about nonstop and people being dedicated to music, ain't that shit fucking tragic about the brother? Spoiler warning if you haven't seen it, Lou. Remember?
Was that his brother or was it a friend?
I thought it was his brother. I thought it was the two brothers, and then they went with the group of friends.
Okay, yeah.
And that's why it was a lot more tragic when he was like, I was actually upset at him, you know?
Yeah. But and then like when he was explaining to, because I was thinking that was the first thing that came to my mind. Like, this is before cell phones.
Yeah.
Like you're lucky if you had a beeper. You know, I was calling my mom and dad 1-800-COLLECT to pick my ass up during that time.
Damn. Did you have to like go and like ask people like, hey, can I use your phone?
Yeah, or just go to payphone and dial 1-800. It's 1-800-COLLECT. And then what's his name? Arnett was like the spokesperson for it. The guy from Scream.
Yeah. I
can't think of his first name. But
wasn't he also the Movie Time guy?
Like I don't know about that. But that's how I'd calling my mom, like, go find a payphone and be like,
yeah,
1-800-COLLECT, and then they would get the bill. It's like 35 cents or something like that, or 18 cents.
That was 90s money, too, so that was outrageously expensive, 90 cents.
They always picked up.
You could buy, like, 2 tacos with that, bro, back then.
Yeah.
Now, how much are burritos going for?
Dude, we have a photo. Eddie has a photo. That's an old photo of Alex and Ruben. And they're next to Serge's truck, and it's like $3.25 for a burrito.
But how much is it now? It's like
it's like $6.
Oh my
$8,
God,
$9, depending
it's
where you
too
go.
expensive here in California.
It's $6.90. It's $6.50 for like a regular burrito, and then it's like $8 or $9 for a super burrito.
Oh my God!
And why not go super?
No lie, bro. I've been to the Bay Area, and I've seen people trying to sell burritos for like $10, $11.
I believe it.
It's fucking nutty. And it's all the same ingredients. It's no difference.
I mean, we're getting sidetracked. We'll go back to that. I want us to bring up something that's important to me with inflation. Yeah, like that. The whole Woodstock thing. Like the funniest thing, because me and Nate was joking about the meme of like corn, of like Fred Durst, like the like Fieldy and like Jonathan Davis like blaming Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah, for all the mayhem.
And then he like hella backpedals. Which, I mean, you grow up and you kind of look at other things. But to me, it's still Fred Durst's fault.
Hell yeah.
I mean, yeah, they were overcharged. They didn't have right facilities, and they're swimming in poop, and they're overcharging for bottled water and stuff like that. Dude, they were for sure like.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, they for sure like fucking. Limp Bizkit fucking started that shit.
Hell yeah,
he's the one that jumped on the plywood and was like, you know, oh yeah, I want to do that too.
He was exciting it.
We're gonna play break stuff, and he's telling him like, we're gonna get all that negative energy, and then you're gonna let the fuck out.
Yeah.
Well, what the fuck you think they're gonna let the fucking they're feeling like they're trapped, like they're. Yeah. And they're busting down ATM machines and shit like that, and fucking stealing merch and torching fucking.
That would be so sick to be there when they're breaking open the ATMs, bro.
Yeah, and then what was like? I think Noodles was the only person. The lead singer of Offspring was the only person that like spoke up against like, hey, he's like, stop fucking molesting people. Like girls are like topless. Obviously,
dude,
some came like straight up nude.
Yeah,
but it's also like, dude, like.
That's so
depressing. Stop dude, like,
I totally forgot, again, because I was a kid during those times, but honestly, the culture in that era was so gross.
Also, you have to remember, too, like, it wasn't, like, porn was like readily available back then. So like I was like, you're probably for a lot of these guys,
the first titty they ever seen.
It's probably the first time they've seen a nude chick. They're also with all their guys, all their friends and stuff like that, who are constantly probably egging them on to like, hey, go say hi, like.
But the thing is,
go talk to her, go, whatever, and then drugs and stuff like that and alcohol, and you're just like, oh fuck, like I can just. It's a free for all,
Yeah. No, there's no cameras,
and there's when they were showing like how like, dude, like, it was like a spectacle because 1 minute a girl someone would be like, hey, like flash the camera or whatever, and then she would do it, and then like a swarm of dudes would like come around. I'll do it again. I didn't get my photo, or did like, and it's just like your next thing you know, like it became like you like being like joking with like. Group of people that or whatever, it becomes like a mob of people like show me your tits, like holy shit.
but talking about that though, I really liked how the documentary really put in the perspective of like during that era, women really were just straight up sex objects. Like how did like American culture did a 180. Like I love when they brought up the whole like early 90s compared to the late 90s and shit. And it's just insane to think like during that time, Girls Gone Wild really was like the overtone for everything. Like
I mean this is kind of like the age of like, I guess the UK kind of went through those. They had like their lad culture, kind of with like when Oasis and Blur were going through their thing where. It was like, like go out with the boys, go get a drink at the pub, like hit on girls and stuff like that, chase girls, go to the raves, do ecstasy, and then like the American version of lad culture was like
violent,
dude. It wasn't. Well, it was just like it was what we make fun of now. It's bros.
Yeah,
it's the whole fitted fucking backwards red cap, fucking that Fred Durst kind of. You have to give him credit, dude. He did market himself fucking with like the shittiest clothes and somehow made it like super popular. Dude,
he what's it called? He appropriated urban culture.
Not only that, but he did it in a way where he like took shit that was like dude, like pony shoes.
Yeah.
Like the fucking cheap baseball Big Five shoes that you're like, kind of embarrassed to get.
And then the fucking
for Little League.
The Dickies working pants.
And then
shit.
like no, not only that, but it's like red fucking backwards blank ass cap, a fucking shitty tall tee.
Yeah.
Like, and you made it fucking like okay. Oh, the fucking cinch pants and shit like that. Like all that stuff was just like.
But it was all marketed.
But I'm saying though, like before that, it was like that was considered like trashy, poor kid clothes, and then he took that and was like, okay, now we're gonna make it cool, and now everybody can get in, and then you have all these like the the new metal like. Bands coming in that were all costume, like like the fucking Freaks. Dimmy Borgara and Slipknot and fucking all these like Gimmick out. Mushroom Head, all these like bands that are like they have to wear like fucking Halloween costumes and shit like that on stage. And
I was so into that as a kid.
And then comes the fucking Juggalo fucking subculture. And I'm saying like that all came from like these kids who are just like growing up in Middle America,
bored as
shit, and then we're like, well, I kind of want an identity because like. That's the thing too about the Woodstock is like, someone posed a question like, why do we need another Woodstock?
Yeah,
like that was its time and its place, and all the people there who are at the '99 one have no connection whatsoever to the '60s,
the '67. I can't remember when it was.
Like it just, there's no
fucking proving the point. I don't know when the fuck the first Woodstock happened.
Like they have no reference for this, so and it was kind of
hippie culture scummy, dude. Who the fuck was like, yeah, bro, hippie like. We already saw what happened with the fucking 70s and the 80s. Like, who the fuck wants to rehash that shit? You know what I mean?
Charles Manson.
Yeah, Charles Manson, man.
That's all CIA anyway, so trying to disrupt hippie and...
But yeah, hey, fuck Quentin Tarantino for trying to make Charles Manson and the Manson 5 look like a bunch of idiots. You're fucking I
mean, well, dude, they were just part of that generation, and they just happened to find Charlie.
Yeah. No, I just feel like Quentin Tarantino really tried to fucking dismiss that whole thing.
I guarantee, if you look at Easy Rider and you look at all these other movies of that era, there's always like a figure of like the like new age like not cult leader, I guess, but like spiritualist, like like I said, when they go in Easy Rider, when they go to that guy's commune, sell the weed or whatever, and there's always, I just think that there was a ton of those at the time,
definitely,
and they were just boring, and so like the only like seriously, if Charles Manson didn't like convince them to go commit murders, or that there was a race war coming, he would just been another boring fucking hippie cult person. That would have probably, they would all just bought land somewhere and just started a farming commune.
And then fucking break up eventually.
Yeah, or like, jealous. Yeah, exactly. Because capitalism always fucking seeps in.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, though. It's like, why would you want to... Like, we've seen that. Like, we saw that. Like, it's a history lesson, you know? So why in the 90s did anyone think, like, yeah, let's bring that back up? Like, no one gives a fuck about that,
Well, because, like
dude.
I said, like, the whole lad culture thing in the UK was really big at the time. And what was really big is also music festival. But the European culture... Or British European culture of like big music festivals is a lot different than Americans, where like it becomes like it's like a camping trip. People are very, like they're polite. They know that they're here. They're there to. Everyone is there to enjoy, and then they have to go back to work instead of like.
And then Woodstock '99.
This is my moment to act crazy, and I'm gonna, like fucking first time trying drugs or first time drinking, and I brought this X amount of money, and I brought this tent, and then there's just filled with shit water.
No, but that's day 2. Woodstock '99 was not that. I feel like when I was watching the documentary, I was like, these people don't seem prepared. Yeah. Like they don't really seem like they know.
It was a cash grab.
Yeah,
and then any criticism that they gave the promoter, like the people working with him, was like automatically shot down instead of like, okay, let me listen to you and see if we can. Like the whole documentary is him just talking down to people.
Talking shit to everybody. Where that one guy's like, I have a company and we clean. And he's like, well, we'll hire you. He's like, you really want to do it?
Yeah.
Get your guys and start cleaning.
But he's being sarcastic about it. He's like, ooh.
Yeah.
Good for him. Good for him for being a piece of shit and now like falling in and like nobody gives a fuck about that guy. That guy thought he was gonna be like the new fucking swinging dick of promotion.
No,
fuck that guy.
No, after all that shit that happened.
And then he's like, well, if it wasn't for me, Coachella would never be a thing. And I was like, dude, I think Coachella
is in spite of that.
Yeah,
if anything.
Like they were like, okay, we'll do a music festival and just do exactly the opposite of what the fuck you did.
Yeah. Oh, that dude. The irony of it all, like having it on a military base and trying to keep people from getting in for free. Oh man.
Well, I think that was the thing too from '94 where he was like,
yeah, because they tore down the fences.
They did tear down the fence, and he's like, okay, this time though, we're gonna get all the money.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, man. To me, when you do like something like that, like a music festival, like there's money to be made. But like overall, you're the whole thing of is just to have a when your business is to throw a party, basically a giant party.
Yeah.
The whole point is the party
of
actually throwing a party and actually doing it and then making sure you're not in the red. True. Not to be like this is gonna be the biggest massive money maker. I'm like, usually they're not.
Yeah, probably.
And I guarantee people who've talked to him. Or like probably told them like investors like, well, these things don't really generate a lot of revenue as you think they do.
Yeah, because I've heard the musicians make their money from events like that off of merch sales.
Well, I would think everything is off merchandise sales.
Yeah, and then also venues make their money off of liquor sales. They don't even really make their money from the door fees. Mm-hmm. And I've done door fees, bro. You don't get shit. Even if you have, like, because I've had successful shows, and even then, it's just like, it's crumbs. You're just looking at it.
I think the biggest thing you can do is, like I said, like we were saying, is like you find people who are willing to sponsor it,
yeah,
and for advertisement purposes, and then they take the brunt of like the cost.
That's why this podcast is brought to you by LARPing for God.
LARPing for Christ.
LARPing for Christ. I'm joking. But no, yeah, definitely. You have to organize yourself in a way where you can get sponsors, like someone who will float the money for the event. You know?
But I mean, that was like the time of like MTV and like then everyone. I think that's where everyone thought the music industry was going to be the biggest and continuous, like,
dude, yeah,
like turning, like it was almost on like the par with like the movie industry,
dude. Fucking that fucking documentary is so good because they even bring that up with the whole MTV thing. Like we really thought, or I thought as a kid, I was like MTV's gonna be forever. Like I was genuinely convinced. I was like MTV is gonna be forever.
Yeah.
And now at 30 years old, MTV, no one talks about MTV anymore.
Yeah, I thought like TRL would be like a fucking Dick Clark's fucking New Year's Eve, fucking rocking New Year's Eve, like it'd just be a staple. Like,
yeah, everybody would be into it.
Like Carson Daly got old, they would find a new person to take over. It'd be like the fucking the Tonight Show,
yeah,
basically.
The late
like
night shows.
Like someone they would keep going, they would find new hosts or whatever. But like, that's short term thinking, and also like I said, like going back off topic, with the sexual assaults and stuff like that, like the fact that they hired like volunteers.
Oh yeah.
And then understaffed them and didn't like automate. Like it's like, dude, you're on a military base. I guarantee you could like. There's got to be like private security contractors like in the area that you can fucking hire. But they were like, no, like we'll just get volunteers.
Yeah, because they were trying to cut as many corners as
exactly,
possible.
and they'll say, oh, because it's not like it's always the dodge of like the Woodstock is like, well, we want because in the spirit of the old venue when it was just like free and like no, like the original one had fucking a lot of fucking issues with like medical stuff and like
people died.
Yeah, people died and like
the military literally had to step in.
Yeah, and people just romanticize, like you said, like romanticize just like the fucking Star Spangled Banner,
classic hippie shit, bro.
Yeah, like they're talking about like when Wyclef fucking played Star Spangled Banner and lit the guitar on fire. Nobody like knew what that was in reference to. They're like, why is he why is he doing that?
And even like, and that wasn't even Woodstock. That was Monterey Pop.
Yeah. There's like, what? I don't get it. Like, yeah, okay.
Dude, he's a genius. He's the first dude to ever burn a fucking guitar on stage. It's like, no.
It's like, no, I don't think they get what Moby's playing tonight. Like that,
Dude,
that was
Moby.
the thing. I think it was more of an endurance for everyone to see how hard they could go.
Yeah, that sounds so terrible. That makes me never want to go to a music festival ever.
I don't like, dude. Like, the closest I got to was like what I go to punk rock bowling, which is nice because it's small. It's punk music lasts. A long punk rock set is like 20 minutes if you're lucky.
Yeah.
Most
like
songs
50
are
songs.
quick as shit.
That's 50 songs.
There's like I said, like, and you go back to your hotel. Your hotel room is right next to you, so you just go back there and chill. It's not like a big flowing venue. And then I used to go to Warped Tour when I was younger, but like festivals are fucking like someone was like I got free tickets to Coachella. Do you want to go? I was like, no, not even. No.
Wasn't a Warped Tour more about just hanging out with friends, if anything?
Warped Tour is about it's about seeing a bunch of fucking bands.
Well, in the desert.
Vans promoted it as like this is like skateboarding, punk rock.
Okay.
So it's kind of like promoted as punk rock bowling before punk rock bowling was a thing, and then like got co-opted by like like MySpace and like the scene kids and that became the big thing was like the draw of like emo music and like screamo bands and stuff like that, and it became like synonymous with like youth culture of like this is the music of the youth today, and then we're gonna have like Journey's is gonna sponsor it now. It's no longer bands. The first the first Warped Tour I went to was sponsored by Singular.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's how old I am.
Wow.
I think I posted a photo too of like I found a photo of like they used to blow up a giant inflatable and put like the set schedule on it.
Oh, okay.
And I think I was like, this is how old I am. Or this is how I used to know what shows.
You have to go to a central hub.
Yeah, like the Razor was like the smartest smartphone you could get at that time.
Yeah, it really was.
Like everyone had fucking Motorola sidekicks.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dude, I remember the girls used to be fucking flipping that thing, and like it. So the reference now, it'd be like if someone's walking around with a Switch as their phone.
Yeah. Yeah, because some people can't even contextualize what it is that we're talking about because they never even seen it.
Yeah, and just like the fucking coiffed hair and the fucking extensions that chicks would have and the fucking...
Yeah, dude, I was so into that scene look, too. I was like, man, those chicks look hot. But they were just fucking covered in shit. They were just accessorizing to the overboard,
I kind of saw it for what it was because a lot of these bands are like... It is what it is. I had, I have my fucking Thursday and fucking Motion City soundtrack, fucking brand new. Those are all bands I like, but yeah, like I just sit through some shitty fucking like Armor for Sleep. I fucking hate.
Oh man.
All that the Used. God damn it.
Would they suck?
Dude, I do not like the fucking Used. No. The Used was so fucking popular though.
They have like one good song, right?
Yeah, there's all fucking it's all Crybaby love songs. That's all it is. That's why I quit it too. A lot of people don't agree with me, but it's the hair metal of the 80s.
Yeah, art is shaking, you guys.
Dude, it is. It's the hair metal. Like you have all these bands that started in the 80s that started doing like ballads. They love ballads. And it became metal. Like that's like it's like fucking pop music.
Yeah.
It's like
it's sub pop. It's like subversive pop music, but it's still pop music.
It's all fucking like Yellow Card, fucking.
Shouts out to Sub Pop.
They're just all like love songs.
Yeah. Yeah.
About how much they love their girlfriends or like.
But that's the number one. That's the number one thing that you can sell as a musician is love songs.
Simple Plan fucking made a song about how hard it is to be a high school teenager, and they wrote this song when they're like fucking 30, 32, and I was just like. I was like, it's so fucking gross.
Yeah.
You can see their like receding hairline in the fucking music video they do.
Jeez, man. But yeah, it's so grimy when you really think about it, because it's just like.
But I'm saying that they did that. They didn't have high school angst that long to write that song. They knew that was what sells and was popular.
That's exactly what I was about to say. It's like they knew how to capitalize on those emotions of younger people.
Yeah.
But they're grown ass men.
But that was the thing. That was like this. It was like. Teenage angst, sad youth culture at the time was what sold. So
yeah, because everyone got. Because I always find it so funny, because in the like the late '90s, early 2000s, everyone was just fucking angry,
and
everybody was just pissed.
And that was like the whole thing of the '99 Woodstock is like all this music, this new metal stuff, it's all angry music, but they have nothing to be angry about, and it's the fact that they don't have anything to be angry about. There's no great struggle. There's no You know, the biggest struggle is like people don't like fucking George Bush.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing to deal with, you know, 9/11, you know,
and then and then the towers fell.
The towers fell. But before that, it was just like being angry because we don't have anything to be angry about.
Yeah. It's always American culture, people don't like to
and it's like, it's jealousy. It's jealousy like
it's super nihilistic.
Yeah, it's jealousy that we don't have the struggle of like the 60s, the 70s and then the 80s, you know, like we don't have anything.
Yeah, we're living through the most prosperous time, most peaceful time, the 90s. Because the 90s was like a
president
dream.
got a blowjob from this Jewish chick, like and then lied about it, like, and then like that's
how could he?
You know, that's the biggest fucking, you know.
And then what Kid Rock say? He's like, hey, if you ask me, Bill Clinton is a pimp. Like, what does that mean? What do you mean? But then I always equated emo and like screamo as a reaction to nu metal. And being like, those are the kids of the people who were doing nu metal being sad because they're just like, why is everyone so mad?
I think what it is too is a lot of them they're really talented guitarists or they're talented musician. They can fucking shred.
Yeah.
But nobody wants to hear Steve Vai. Like this, Steve Vai is an amazing, talented guitarist, but he doesn't have any lyrics. He just plays guitar.
I have no idea who that is.
Exactly.
I feel uncultured.
He was. Have you ever watched the movie Crossroads with Ralph Macchio?
Yes.
No. He's the guy that plays that he beats in the duel.
Okay. Fucking, what a reference, Art.
Well, I'm saying like he's a super talented musician, but he doesn't like. There's not like he has like lyrics to go with it. So you got to have something to throw with it, and you know, like you have these like songs are catchy. Songs are pop. That's what like popular music. It's popular. It's catchy.
Pop, yeah.
It may not be deeper, but you know.
Now that's human music.
You know, that's the.
Brought to you by Human Music.
You know, and like you said, like that was also the time of the boy band, the pops, Britney Spears and all that stuff, the pop music. And then they were like, that's what we rebel against. So we go opposite of boy band. We go opposite of Britney. We go opposite of Christina, of fucking Aaliyah. Can't dust herself off and try again.
No! You are just coming for people's throats today. The fuck?
Yeah, I had that joke in high school. Everybody hated me for that shit. I had to tell a joke all the fucking time.
I had a joke. I was fucked up on shrooms, right? Allegedly. I was fucked up on shrooms, and I was with my cousins, and it was right when Kobe died. And I forgot what I said, and I was like, yeah, but that shit hit me like the side of a fucking mountain, just like Kobe.
God damn.
I'm probably not going to put that in the podcast, but...
Stop censoring us. I mean, fucking Bob. God, let the people know how you really feel.
Oh man, how I really feel, and then just a long beep beep.
Yeah, that's what I said about people who fly first class. As like they're just paying extra so they can hit the mountain first.
I wish I could remember the joke because it was very witty, but I can't. I was again high on shrooms when I said it. But the room fucking burst out in laughter when I said it.
Might have been the shrooms.
Or also could have been the shrooms. It was audio hallucination. I was probably alone. But talking about boy bands and Britney Spears, bro, Britney Spears is free almost.
The only thing I see of her is like her titty. Like if people keep posting photos of like her holding her titties, like I'm like,
What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I could give a fuck about Britney Spears. Like Britney Spears to me, like I know she had like a rough, like that's a rough childhood.
Oh yeah, definitely.
To get thrown into, where you're just like always in the limelight, you're always performing, your family's just taking your money and stuff like that. But like, honestly, she's had an amazing fucking life.
Yeah.
She's known no real struggle.
Yeah.
And yeah, that sucks that she's how old is she, like 40 something?
42?
No, she must be
barely 40.
I don't know.
I don't
but like it sucks that she gets like her family controls her money and her assets and they treat her like a kid, but like I'm not ready to I don't care to see her on TMZ fucking getting drunk.
She's 39.
Okay, it's close enough. I don't really care to see her like on TMZ getting drunk somewhere and then like making a spectacle of it, or her like dude, I hate all that shit. I hate the Kardashians. I hate fucking all that shit. Yeah,
it's dribble.
She's made some catchy song, and yeah, I feel for her. Like, dude, that must suck to be like raised basically just to perform all your life, and then you want to take a break, but you can see it, she still wants that attention.
Yeah,
it's not like she's like, I'm never gonna, like I did my time of performance, I made a lot of money, and I just want peace now. I just want to relax. No, she
still wants to perform.
Yeah, still wants to do her thing, and
I'm just interested in seeing. I just want to see how it's gonna unfold, because from my point of view, when I hear her talk and when I see her moving and stuff, I'm like, bro, this lady's super unhinged. Like something's up with her. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think for unhinged people that social media is the best place to get your medicine.
Yeah, because she's just posting.
I think
softcore porn, pretty much.
I think it just reinforces your craziness.
Yeah, which I'm not trying to talk down on, like posting, softcore porn or anything. But I'm just saying, like, if you're in the middle of a disposition, or what is it?
Go all in or fucking medicine.
Or like when you're going through all the show butthole, No, but when you're in the middle of court proceedings and shit, I feel like you should be more focused on that than being like, look at my tits, or look at, I don't know. I'm probably just Grandpa Bob.
Look at my Christmas tree.
Yeah, look at my Christmas trees. But
I mean, we all do social media, and it's all like for me, it's like me to be silly with my friends, or me to like show a photo of like me visiting somewhere, like it's like, oh look, I'm here, but it is somewhat the same thing of like grandizing and like getting attention or whatever.
Yeah, because you're always picking the best moments of your life to show.
Exactly, you're curating it.
Yeah,
but
y'all don't see us laying in bed.
But I wouldn't want you to too. And then people that do like post every fucking thing that happens to them, everything they fucking consume, everything they fucking like. It's like, dude, like it's a overload. It's like, God, just like stop. Like less is more. But
all I gotta say after all of that is I hope everything works out for her. I'm sending positive vibes. I'm rooting for her. So I will be watching that with a lot of interest to see how that develops.
I don't really care. I mean, like, dude, like I would like her to get her power of attorney back or whatever it is, and just like her to live her normal life. But dude, I don't want to become a thing now where it's like she's gonna get she's gonna start doing more videos online, and then people are gonna start making free Britney t-shirts or Team Britney t-shirts, or like it's just
somehow
it's just more saturation of bullshit.
And then somehow
distractions.
She maneuvers it into becoming the governor of California.
Oh, dude.
Bro, are you voting for that?
They keep fucking texting me to recall.
To recall them?
Recall at full.
Who the fuck? What the fuck kind of algorithm are you following, bro?
I'm on the hater algorithm, apparently. I'm like, dude, I'm not a fan either, but I'm a non-voting citizen. Like,
oh man,
I don't whatchamacallit? I don't.
Sovereign citizen.
I will not hinder, but I will not help you.
What's up with all this fucking gun shit you got in here?
Oh, dude, the storm is coming.
The storm.
After watching the QAnon documentary, I'm just getting ready,
Bro, that QAnon shit is so sad because it's just how it envelops people and makes them just detach themselves from reality.
But like, it's like anything, dude. Like, those people know it's fucking fake. They know it's fake.
I don't think so, man. Dude, I don't think so.
Okay.
I believe that those people
there's some people that are unhinged and they do go for it, but like, dude, it's just shit posting.
Yeah, it's a LARP.
It is, and that's like what that documentary showed. Like, Q started out straight up as fucking like a LARP, and then that guy took it over, and then everyone that was like part of the original posting, it was like, hey, we know this is not the original LARP, and you've taken it over.
Co-opted.
What did he do? He shut them all down.
Yeah.
They knew it. They knew it wasn't him.
The original poster.
Yeah, they knew. And dude, are you telling me that this guy has a website that he solely runs the Q posts on?
Yeah. No, right?
and gets all the traffic from it. So he basically just did it to create traffic on his website.
Monetize crazy. No, but I was gonna say I do believe that some people get wrapped up in that echo chamber and they really believe it.
That was the thing too. I think he kind of felt, you could see there was some guilt going on where he was like, okay, now, because I know they felt guilty about the shootings.
Yeah.
And you could tell that was their justification. Okay, we're gonna move away from these white nationalist Nazis, and we're gonna focus on Q now, and Q will be our new traffic instead of these sickos that are fucking shooting mosques.
Yeah.
And that will be our justification for keeping the site open and saying, well, we still have the crazies here, but our crazies aren't fucking shooting mosques now.
Yeah.
But no, just same thing. He just stirs the fucking pot to get people to fucking keep using the site to gain traffic on it, and then people start doing crazy shit.
Yeah.
And then what happens? Like I said, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy where they just anything that they post, they find a reason why it did or didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
This whole Trump not getting elected shit is, they're like, okay, well, so the storm's not happening, Q's not happening. So what now? Oh, it's happening. It's totally happening. It's just it's more underground now, and it's
follow the plan.
And it's you make your own story.
Yeah,
and it's
really
it is. It's just you can't talk to these people because
you can't talk them down.
They're too invested into it. It's too much fun to them. It makes their life exciting, and that's what those LARPs started out as on the internet was well, how do we basically have fun and meet up in real life?
Yeah.
You know, and start Nine Inch Nails did as a promotion.
Yeah. You were saying the whole secret show stuff.
Yeah, that was the prize for you going along with the LARP. You got a secret show.
Yeah. But the thing for me with the whole QAnon thing is just after the whole emo Hillary getting locked up thing.
Would it be sick if it was all Nine Inch Nails again, and then the storm was just another private show?
Guess what? Woodstock 21, everybody.
Trent Reznor comes out. He's just
I am the storm.
Terrible lie. Terrible lie.
Don't bite the hand that feeds.
There's a giant cube behind them. All right, thanks for being a part of this.
Yo, that's definitely gonna
10-year long.
If Simpsons was still hella fucking good and relevant, that's definitely something they would do.
Thanks for going on with this 10-year fucking
10-year LARP.
6-year show.
ARG.
But no, it's just, and it'll happen again. There'll be another version of Q. There'll be another version of these people who they feel neglected by society, and they're just they're just bored. They're literally just bored.
Make up their own reality.
And they're you know what, my 9 to 5 isn't really exciting, but what's really exciting is what I do, off the clock. And I'm part of this secret fucking society where we're exposing pedophiles, and we're gonna show that people are taking adrenochrome for fucking. I was dude, if that was a real thing, not only would it wouldn't be frowned upon.
Yeah.
I think if you're oh, we're gonna take dead fetuses and we're gonna use adrenochrome.
Oh well, yeah.
They'd be oh, dude, you'd be seeing celebrities brag about, you gotta get the treatment. Oh my god, what you do is you have an unwanted baby, and then you put it in a thing, and then you just keep it.
It's stem cells.
Yeah,
it's not crazy, people. It's been done
before.
But
not only that too. Okay, what's the trade-off for the are they looking the same but somehow living longer? Or they're not looking any younger.
Yeah, because
Hillary Clinton and fucking Bill Clinton beat the shit.
Yeah, Biden does too.
So are they hiding their super strength from this, or are they no? They look decrepit. I think, and usually when the older you get, the the Clintons are, the more you show how desperate you are for power.
Yeah, because
your time is coming to an end. Life is finite.
And Hillary was definitely doing that when she was running for president.
Yeah, because that was her last fucking. That was her fucking chance.
How hard was she pandering? Remember that shit? She was like Pokemon Go at the polls and all this other, and she was trying to do dances and shit. The one.
What, on SNL?
Yeah, the one that always
she hates, and that's the thing. She hates criticism, and she went on Behind Two Ferns.
Yeah,
she tried to do this comedy stuff because she knew that was what was popular with the young voter, and then her SNL stuff she just does not like being made fun of.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember the whole video of her looking at the balloons and shit? Like, you could just tell she was just like miming excitement. Her face just looked so fucking fake with the amusement of the balloons coming down and shit.
Yeah, I mean, like,
but she was definitely like on her last. She was on her last leg.
But that's anybody that's in politics that wants, like, the whole goal is power.
Yeah, but that's what the only reason I'm saying all that,
and it's not just like nefarious. Sometimes you're just like, I have sacrificed my life.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Public service, so like I want the most I can get out of it.
Yeah, she's been at it for so long that you could tell the desperation in that run for president. It's just like, yeah. So if she is taking these fucking chemicals that are making her immortal, you really think she's gonna be looking at balloons like she's 12 years old? Like, oh, look at all these balloons.
Yeah, most of these people are trying to hide the fact that they're going into senility.
Yeah,
like Joe Biden, I'm surprised is still alive.
I can't believe he talks coherently still.
They probably give him like some meth real quick before he goes like, okay, he's about to do public speech. Like let's fucking do some up real quick. Let's give him a little adrenaline.
Syringe him.
Yeah.
But the thing is that, like, I thought by this point in his presidency,
I didn't think he would make it fucking 3 months, let alone fucking this long.
Yeah, I thought at this point he'd be fucking incoherent. I thought that they would just like kind of like shoo him away and let Kamala, you know. But he's still going up on the podium, and every time I hear him talk, I'm just like, this dude sounds so confused. Like, he doesn't sound like he knows what the fuck he's talking about.
That's the difference between, I think, like, when people criticize like the right and the left, is that the right will blindly lie to themselves and say like Trump is a great man, he's a great leader, he has no flaws.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
And the left will be like,
this is what we have to work with.
Yeah, they're just like, well, that's what we got.
Yeah, because that was
as long as the other guy loses.
Yeah,
but nobody ever. I don't hear anyone on the fucking the left being like, yeah, Joe Biden's a great leader, or he's the right choice.
Yeah,
they're just like, he's not Trump.
Yeah, he's just not Trump.
He's just there. He holds the state of office. But like, Biden, if anyone came up to like someone on the left was like, do you think Joe Biden's a competent leader? They probably like, no, not really. No. You think he's like, nobody is fanning out over Joe Biden.
Yeah. Nobody
is making these weird my senpai fucking memes about Joe Biden or like or calling him God Emperor or anything like that. Everyone's like, I don't know.
So the whole QAnon like conspiracy of like, oh yeah, they're running the world and shit, it just falls apart. Like when you just look at it.
It was just, dude, it's all it was a ploy at first to get traffic on a website, and then it became like, oh, I kind of am having fun manipulating these people doing certain things.
Yeah, for me it was so sad. Did you see the video of the lady? She's like hella like on the verge of tears, but she's talking about like, if we pray QAnon and I've lost my family and da 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 da. It's so fucking sad, dude, because she just looks like that's all she has, you know?
Well, it's sad too, is the people that like straight up like lost family members to that, and then are just like,
they're so fully invested in this fucking LARP.
They've chosen family.
They've chosen Q over family.
They've chosen Q over family, and they're just like,
when it's a lie, it's all fake.
Yeah,
it's fucking terrifying, dude. And that's why Art has all these guns in his house now.
Yeah, I gotta practice for when
for the storm.
When Whitey tries to storm my fucking house. No, okay.
Wow. Your racism holds no bounds.
These weapons are equal rights, Fog. Anybody can come get it.
Anyone can, yeah.
Everybody can come get it. Ready to eat for everybody.
Ready to eat for everyone can get it.
Everyone can get it. Maya Angelou, you can come get it. Hell no.
Jesus. You can't be threatening people on the fucking podcast.
No, Maya Angelou's cool as fuck. She came and spoke at the library when I was like a little kid. I almost got by a gang of raccoons last night.
Oh no! Really?
Yeah, they were trying to roll deep on me. I got the broom out real quick. I started like hitting them, and then like
hitting them.
And I like scoot one away because they're trying to get the cat's food. And I was like scoot, and then
just like that, scoot.
I like was gonna shut the door, and I shut the door,
and his little hand came
through. And then little like all of a sudden I started seeing more of them gang up, and then I came outside with the broom. And then they like stood up on their things that like checked me out.
Yeah.
And then they got closer. I was like, oh hell no. Trying to test me, huh? So I was out there like a crazy person, 2 a.m, like yelling at raccoons and getting. I was like, dude, it was like Starship Troopers when they invade the base at the end. They're trying to fight them off. That was going on in my mind.
Rico.
Yeah.
Do it.
You know what to do, Rico? I was fighting the rat. I was hearing that music in my mind. RoboCop music. I was like, fighting the raccoons off of my broom.
Were their penises hanging out?
Nah. And then I saw a mom raccoon. I felt guilty.
Oh,
There was a little raccoon on her back or on her stomach, like kicking
Fuck her,
it.
she could get it too.
That's why I was like, man. And I remember like
you became what you were hunting.
Yeah, I remember seeing my neighbor's lights on. I'm like, I bet this motherfucker's watching me right now. Like, my neighbor's watching right now fight these
stroking
hordes of raccoons with this fucking cheap plastic broom.
I know you have all this shit in here.
Thinking I'm fucking nuts. I was gonna go grab the gat.
I would have gotten a baby hammer.
I was gonna grab the gat, but then I saw the mom, and that's when I was like, the broom will do, and I fought them off.
And then that's when you took out the samurai sword.
But there's one little greedy fucker. Nah, I should have got the machete.
Oh, fuck, dude.
So the whole time fighting, right? The other dude, because you forget raccoons can grab shit, right?
Yeah, they got
He's
thumbs.
grabbing the cat food the entire time. So everyone's running. They got me. I thought I was fighting off the horde. That was just a tactic they used against me to distract me. Well, the dude was he was getting all the cat food.
We should invite him to the next Death Watch. What's the game we've been playing?
Kill team.
Kill team. We should invite them to the next kill team.
But yeah, the next time fucking raccoon comes out, they're gonna get it.
I'm gonna get a fucking.
I don't care whose babies there.
Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, gonna get a.
But I was like kind of like, and then what also pissed me off was the cats ran away like pussies. Like, I thought they were gonna get my back at least. That was their food. I was fighting for their water.
You're like, bro, I'm fighting for y'all.
Yeah, really, I was fighting for my porch. They're on my space. You get on my porch, it's different.
The cats were like the United States pulling out of Afghanistan, just
and then what shocked me is the raccoons were
jihadis, or
they're like, nah, they're just like, nah, fool, this is our porch now. I'm like, no, hell no. And I got the broom out. I'm at least
like, y'all ain't paying rent.
Like a raccoon, a me to a raccoon was like a fucking giant.
Yeah.
So like, and I got a broom too I got
detachable hands.
I got extremities, and I got a good reach with that broom. But they're just like. They're swarming. They're like trying to find a weakness in the grid. And
how many fucking raccoons?
There were 6, fool.
Oh, damn.
It started out as 1, then it became 3, and then 3 became 6. Count that baby.
Did you hear them or something? How did you?
I have the Ring camera.
Oh, so like.
And I heard like the cat like, and I was like, oh no, these fuckers ain't fighting. And then here comes the raccoon, and I was like, oh hell no, open the door. And then when I opened the door, like they backed up, and I was like, that's right. And then I was gonna shut the door. And then, like, as minute as the door was almost shut, they, like, came back.
Damn.
They're, like, testing me, so that's when I got the broom.
Yeah, that's when you got real buck on them. I wonder where the fucking raccoons stay.
They live in the sewers.
Right?
So my grandma lives on Flora.
I heard that.
And I would watch, they would come on the sewers. They come out the sewers at night.
I heard that that's the same thing with stray cats. That, like, cats kicking in the sewers and shit. That's why it's a bad idea to leave your cat outside. Because usually what
they're not they're neighborhood cats.
No, but I'm saying, like, if you own a cat and you let the cat out and shit, what they usually do is they just kick in the storm drains. So when your cat comes back, it's just covered in fucking nasty fucking filth.
I think it's weird if you keep a cat indoors. I think that's when you become a crazy person. A cat is supposed to be outside. It's supposed to be catching rodents and mice for you. And
I'm a dog person. So
and a dog too. If you keep
you
gotta have see that's why I don't have a dog, because dogs have to be in and out. Yeah, and I don't want an animal in and out.
Yeah,
those cats aren't my cats. They're just the neighborhood cats that keep. Like, I have not had one rodent problem since I've lived here the 4 years because of those cats.
Yeah, honestly, that's the only real reason that I would keep a cat around. Would be for like vermin and shit.
But now they got the coons out here like trying to come get it.
The raccoon cartel coming.
Oh, dude, they don't even know the arsenal's ready. I was being
nice. You just have it all laid out.
I was being nice because I saw they had a baby with them.
That's where you fucked up, bro. That's when you gotta double down and get real fucking heinous. You teach them a lesson by making sure they don't learn any more lessons.
I might just like turn the vacuum cleaner on and put it outside and see what happens. They might get scared of that.
Fuck no, bro. They'll probably figure out how to like
they'll probably steal it.
Sell it in a fucking flea market.
I know it is because I saw the raccoon. They looked at me and I was like, man, you know what a red panda is?
Yeah, red panda.
Yeah, that's basically a raccoon.
Yeah, it's a trash panda.
Yeah, it's like it's a cute. Raccoons are actually kind of like adorable looking.
Oh yeah, especially when they're using the little hands.
Yeah, it's like a shitty ass possum where you want to kick the fuck out of it.
But possums are better than raccoons because possums consume a fuck ton of ticks.
Yeah, that's the only. The only marsupial North American marsupial that, but not literally like. It's a diet of like garbage, so it's literally like.
But no, raccoons are literal garbage.
Possums basically eat all the little vermin that you don't want around. They eat spiders, they eat mosquitoes,
all
they
the
eat
bad shit.
Yeah, ticks, fleas.
So promote possums, but fuck raccoons, because raccoons really don't do shit for the environment. They just eat trash. That's all raccoons do is just get in your fucking.
They're not the
cans.
raccoons from Pocahontas, dude. I'll tell you that right now.
Aw, I hella forgot about that character.
Yeah.
Talking about Disney. When's the last time you watched Pocahontas?
Never.
Oh, talking about Pocahontas, you were watching a Reservoir. What is it?
Oh, God damn. Reservation Dog. God damn, Bob.
What's it called?
Reservation Dog. God
what did
damn,
I say?
man.
What did I do?
You're like, speaking of Pocahontas. I was like, God damn, Bob. I'm out here. You're making mad at me for DMX, but yeah, it's a really good show. All these kids that grow up in Oklahoma on a reservation.
Oh God,
it's pretty funny, dude. It's funny because it reminds me of, like, low key.
Yeah.
It's like if someone took like a Larry Clark script and like and polished it up for like American audiences where it's like acceptable.
Okay.
It's about these kids growing up in a reservation that they don't want to be in.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're just like they're little like the couple episodes I've watched. They're just like trying to get out. They're basically trying to leave to go to California for a better life as like a group of kids.
Yeah, do not come over here.
All they know is the reservation, and all it is just like people that are just like set in their ways, just like kind of not like happy to be here but not happy to be here, but they're like just doing bad shit, like they steal cars and sell, they steal the copper out of fucking phones and stuff like that. And they're not really they put on that thuggy persona, but they're really just like dumb, goofy kids.
Just kids. For me, it reminded me a lot of like Friday. It's like Friday the show kind of, but like with the undertones of it, kind of maybe might get serious. But it was I found it as a fun
It's somewhat serious because like you find out in the beginning of in the show that one of their friends is dead,
died,
and you don't know. That's kind of like how their friend died. You don't know yet, and they keep saying this town is what killed them.
Yeah.
And then like they all come from somewhat broken homes and stuff like that. And I think that's also kind of more on like the Native American lifestyle too, of like what happens when you put these people like in a place where they don't want to be there, but they don't want to give it up.
Yeah,
because it's like
culture.
It's like this is our entire lives were told that our ancestors fought just to get this little scrap of land, and it's like almost like disrespectful to leave.
Yeah,
if you think about it, like you're giving, like, and that's kind of what he gets knocked out. He has like a vision of a guy that kind of tells him that, like, we died for this shit, and you guys are just like trying to get the fuck out of here, and treat it like it's nothing, like it's garbage.
Y'all should be building it up instead of trying to ditch it.
Yeah, but
really relevant to Stockton, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah, that's what I kind of really got in. I told my friend, he was like, you got to check this show out.
Yeah,
like something about it. Yeah, that's what it really reminds me of growing up here and like
Stockton,
and like there's these. If you look at these, that's how I kind of get mad. People like these little like saggy thug kids. It's like. They're focusing more on the saggy thug part and not the fact that these are just kids.
Yeah,
and they probably are really deep down just dumb kids, and they're projecting. Yeah, like if someone stole my fucking car, I'd beat the shit out of them and chase them down. But I don't care how old you are, you can fucking raccoons, fucking people, you can all get it.
Pocahontas.
But yeah, deep down, like, I don't think there's no malice with them. Like, they're not doing it just to hurt people or to, like, elevate themselves and saying, yeah, fuck you, whitey, or anything like that.
Yeah, it's just something to do.
Yeah.
I remember that was the biggest sentiment when I was growing up in Stockton. Like, why would we be doing all that dumb shit? Because there was something to do. Like, there was
part of it where I would meet people and they're just like, like, what are, like, that was such a big point. Like, what are you? What are you? Like, what are you? What are you, man? What are you? Like, are you white? Like, no, I'm not white. Okay, good. I'm like, why is that why is being white a bad thing? Why would be white being a good thing? Why is being black a bad thing? Why would it be a good thing? Why be Mexican a good thing? Why would it be like, why can't people just be people? Like, what does that have to do with anything? Yeah. And all it is because I think a lot of people are taught at a young age,
stick with your
own, and that if people who are out of your own are bad people and they're out to like get you.
But anywho, that was episode 11. Thank you all for tuning in and catching up with us after our short hiatus. Long hiatus? It was a pretty long hiatus. But time is irrelevant because
I kept canceling on you.
I was busy with Shu.
Let's get it out. Let's get there. Let's lay it out. All right. I kept canceling.
You
I
kept
thought
thinking
I had COVID, and then I didn't, and then
super COVID, right?
yeah, I thought I had super COVID, and then one day
buying
I was diarrheaing, and then the other day I was buying guns, and
now we're here.
And now here we are, and
Yeah.
Afghanistan took over.
Yeah, Afghanistan fucking. We didn't even talk about that.
We gotta talk about Afghanistan. They took over, dude, and China's coming up.
Yeah, China ain't gonna leave those.
China's not leaving those resources there.
All those gems and minerals. But anywho, yeah, this was episode 11. Thank y'all for tuning in. You got anything you want to say?
China number 1.
No. But no, bye.